something good for this world.
Chris Van Vliet at CBS Las Vegas. Mike, it is a pleasure because I grew up in Pickering, Ontario. So, yeah, so all of these references, Ken Scarborough and all the Canadianisms, I love them so much.
Oh, yeah. Near the nuclear plant?
Of course. Can't you tell?
Yeah, no, you're glowing.
That's
You're
it.
glowing. Yes.
What do you think is the biggest misconception about Canadians?
Well, one of the things I think people confuse our kindness for weakness. And I think that people do so at their peril because we have consistently fought for democracy. And I know that sounds a little corny and heavy, but with what's going on in the world right now, with democracy under attack, I think we're, as a country, on the right side of it, you know?
I lost count at 8. Is it 8 characters you play in the series?
8 characters, yes.
Wow. Okay, so what does the process look like of actually getting into character? Can you just jump right into it, or do you wait till the costumes on and the makeup's on, the wig's on?
So what happens is I remember seeing Martin Short from SCTV, who I, of course, worship. And he said that in the makeup chairs where the character begins, the outside in the mirror fools the inside, you know? And so for me, there are certain words too that get me into the character. When I did Linda Richmond, it was always the word coffee, because as a Canadian, I couldn't believe that it was Kauphy. You mean coffee? Yeah, coffee. Well, it is dogs. With Austin Powers, believe it or not, as corny as it might be, it was, yeah, baby. That got me into it.
I can hardly believe
Dr.
it.
Evil was just the word right. I would just say it into the mirror. Right. Sometimes really. Just different words, but mostly it's it's game day, you know what I mean? And I love performing, and I love having to be there for it, you know what I mean? To show up for it.
Speaking of characters, I've always wondered, Mike, what's it like when you share the same name as a very famous horror movie character?
It's so, I didn't grow up as a public person, like I grew up in a very working class house in Toronto, and I get on Saturday Night Live, which is exciting. And then I go to cash a check from NBC Saturday Night Live. I went way back when to the Chemical Bank. I don't know if you remember that. And I went, and the cashier said, "Michael Myers, you're not going to kill me, are you?" And I was like, so I'm on a TV show, and the name of a mass murderer, fictional though he might be, has already happened. But surprisingly, people don't remember the Michael part as much. They tend to remember the Mike part.
Yeah.
But no, it was kind of a really? Oh, well. Just grateful to be on Saturday Night Live.
I mean, and look at the career you've had. Unbelievable.
Thank you.
You make me, as a Canadian, very proud.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
If you were to choose one of your previous characters to join the Pentaverate, who do you think would be the best fit?
I think Dr. Evil would be a good choice. Or Shrek. Shrek would be an interesting choice.
How about Wayne Campbell? How would he do?
He would do okay. I think that would be fun. At one point I wanted to do a Wayne's World where Wayne got his own country, the first heavy metal state. So there'd be like a ministry of being partied out, ministry of being hassled by your parents. So I could actually see him running a secret society. That could be fun.
What's the best advice that you've received in your career, Mike?
Never give up. The reason you should never give up is great reviews is just information, and it's just really comfortable information. Bad reviews is just uncomfortable information, but none of it is definition. You know what I mean? And if you are making something that you want to see, you've already won. And if you're honest, like with my upbringing, which is that it's a lot to ask people to show up to see your thing, you know what I mean? So you should really work your hardest, and it's a lot of work. because it's a lot to ask somebody to sit in the dark and not talk about themselves with strangers, plus ticket, plus popcorn, plus Diet Coke, and I think that my working class parents really drilled into me, you got to give people their money's worth and you have to be a good entertainer. And that's what I loved about working with Dana Carvey, is he grew up exactly the same way. He was a brother from another mother,
Mm.
He also loved to entertain. And I think that's why we hit it off so well.
Mike, such a pleasure. Thank you so much. Congratulations on the Pentaverate.
Yay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.